Hey you guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification button. Today's tutorial, I'll show you guys how to do an exotic beat. I did her eyebrows off camera. I will attach a link so you can view it. To start off, I'll be using Clown White by Nye Cosmetics as my eyeshadow base. The first color I use is from Morphy Dare to be Vintage. It's the color above that bright orange color. It's called Magenta. That's the first color I put in the crease. Remember, you need to dig into the eyeshadow if you want it to be shown on your eyelid. I'm just using a regular crease brush. The next color is in the Colluded Raine palette, bossed up, and as you can see, I'm placing that right in the crease. Make sure that you're using different crease brushes for each color. And the last color is Purple Smurf. Remember, you need to dig into your product if you want to see it on the lid. And also focus the product exactly in the socket. To cut the crease, I'll be using my Nye Cosmetics 242 brush. Then I'll be using my Makeup Revolution in the shade C1. Makeup Revolution Concealer. Now I'm using a white pigment by NYX called Pig 11. Then I'm using the pink pigment only to fill in the crease cut. I'm sorry you guys, I forgot the name of that pigment. I will list that in the description box as soon as I find it. After you fill in the crease cut, then I'll be using Bossed Up to blend the outer edges out. Then I use a darkish brownish color on the outer edges. Next, I use a small eyeshadow brush to place dual white adhesive glue only in the crease cut. I will list the name of this chunky glitter in the description box, but I gently use my brush to pick up each of those pieces to place on the lid. That glitter container has a mixture of big pieces and small pieces, so it's not as easy as you think it is. Take your time when it comes to applying this glitter. And please do not open your eyes until the glitter is dried up, because it will fall in your eyes. Next, I'll be using Amuse Cosmetic Jet Black Eyeliner. It's super fast and to get the jobs done. Next, for eyelashes, I'll be using the Wispy Charma lash as my eyelash base. Then I'm going to use a wispy 3D mink lash on top of that to give it an extra pop. You always have time to fix, change, or rearrange any mistake that you see. Like you see, I'm going back with that black jet liner to fix that mistake in the inner corner of the eyes. Okay, you guys, to sharpen up the eyeliner, I'm using the same product I use for the eyebrows. Black Open Foundation Stick in the shade Truly Topaz. I'm just using a regular concealer brush, and also I use that foundation underneath her eyes to give it a little bit more coverage. Alright, time to prep and prime. I moisturize with Cetaphil lotion. It's not true if you shave above your lip that your hair will grow back faster. Google it, it is not true. It's not true if you shave your top lip that your hair will grow back faster. Google it, it's not true. Okay, now to prime her face, I'll be using Backup Poreless Primer to mattify her face. Okay, for her first foundation, I'll be using Makeup Forever HD Foundation 173. I go a little lighter when it comes to applying foundation depending on who I work on, because sometimes the foundation oxidizes in the center of the face. And for the outer area of the face, I'll be using Nye Cosmetics Fuel Fix Fluid NC50. As you can see, I gently press both foundation towards each other so that they can have a nice blend. Don't forget to get the foundation as close as possible to your eyebrows too to help with the blending. Doing so will help reduce that halo look. Also, when it comes to the hairline, I try my best not to get the foundation into the people's baby hair. So I always like move it around with my finger. Now to contour her, I'll be using the black Opal stick foundation called Carb. I'm using a smaller foundation brush to help me blend the contour down to the skin. If you guys watched my previous video, this is my little concealer trick that I use to get the nose a little bit slimmer. Just add a little bit more concealer down the bridge of your nose to narrow it. Now it's time to set her face. Before I set the makeup, I always use the foundation brush to press out all the crease underneath the eyes. Then set the face with any setting powder. The powder that I'm using is by Nye Cosmetics Natural Set. Now to set her face even more, I'm using Makeup Forever HD powder in the shade 173, only in the center of her face. Next, I'm using Nye Cosmetics Skin Finisher in the shade Dark to set her entire face. After setting her face, I'll be using the sponge wedge to apply my banana powder. My banana powder is by Nye Cosmetics. While she's baking, I'll be using a mixture of blush by Juvia's Place. I'll list that in the description box. Now it's time to remove all the baking powder. Remember to blend as much of that baking powder down as possible. And also, as you can see, I use that same powder brush to tone down the blush. I felt like softening the edges around the eyeshadow, so I'm using a pink shadow with the crease brush just to soften it up. A light pink shadow. Now for the waterline, I'm using a white MAC pencil called Fascinating. After the white pencil, I'll be applying eyeshadow to a waterline. The same color that I use in her crease, I'll use it in a waterline. You could either use the light color or the dark color, whichever one you prefer. I'm gently applying that eyeshadow on the waterline using a small mouth brush. It's extremely small. I'm trying my best only to pat it on the waterline, not to make it very dusty because it will get in her eyes. Now I'm smudging another crease color underneath the eyes. Now I'm adding another crease color underneath the eye, a lighter pink color, a purplish pink color. You guys probably wonder why she likes her eyes so dramatic. She is a female performer, and this is how she likes her makeup. For a bottom lash, I used a pack of La Charme in the number 28, and all I did was flip them upside down and cut it into section. I'll list that in the description box. You apply the bottom lash the same way you applied the top, right on the right eyes, left on the left eyes. Just do it the reverse way, upside down. Comment and let me know if you understood what I said. Okay, now for her lips, I'm using a MAC pencil called Current with Snob Lipstick. I'm just using a regular concealer brush to apply this lipstick. As you can see, I'm using a concealer brush to blend down the lip liner into the lipstick. I wanted the lip liner to be a little bit more visible, so I added some more. Also, adding more lip liner helped the lipstick to darken up. Next, I'll be using one of the Juvia Place loose bronzer. Actually, it's two loose bronzer that I combined to make that shimmer. I'll list that in the description box. Loose bronzer to me pop more better than the pressed bronzers. Next, I'll be using a Pearl White Pigment by NYX to give her in the corner of her eyes a more pop. I'm just using a pencil brush to create that pop. Next, I'm using mascara to move any product that's underneath her eyelashes. This is Miss China Doll, so she requested a mole. So I'm giving her a little highlight underneath her eyebrow bone. This will help her eyebrows to stand out even more. And here you guys have it. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Please like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification button and please comment.